Sign some fucking players indeed. Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. I hope you are all doing well. Please smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell. Let me make sure I can hear you. Yeah, or you can hear me. Sorry, should I say. Hope you're all doing well. Well, what a day it's been. Nothing. There has been nothing. I thought we were going to get some. We've been let down. Kieran's right in the chat. We've been let down. Let me just give this a wipe. Is it me or does it look very, very dark? I'm getting browner. Yeah, I've been in the sun today, Trevor, all day, mate. It's been a long day at my daughter's presentation for a football. So we've been there from like 12 o'clock till about, I think we managed to get away about 5-ish. So yeah, long day. They were the last team to get their awards, you see, so just long, but it is what it is. No worries, Sarah. Guess what? She was going to Moors with her pals in a car at 10 p.m. Wow. Mental. Not good. I think we're personally struggling because players want. No, man, don't get into this. This is honestly, I don't know where this has come from. Leeds United will give relegation release clause. Where's this information come from? They would rather not, but they will. Where's this notion come from? If you're an agent and you don't put a relegation release clause in, you're getting them mixed up with the last ones. The last ones were a loan, you can leave for loan, and yeah, they're not them. But if you look at nearly every player that's gone down with certain teams, they will have relegation release clauses. Your agent would not be doing his job well if he didn't put in a relegation release clause. This needs to be myth busted because it's not true. It's not true. Someone else said it yesterday. Oh, it's because they want relegation release cut and we're not giving them. We are giving them. Of course we will. At the end of the day, if what Leeds have said, if we do have to give them, they will be favourable in our favour. So let's say, for example, we buy Beal 15 million. He'll have a release clause set for 20, maybe. So we get our money back and then some. You know, Aaron Ramsdale, for example, he's got a release clause 25. I think they paid 20 for him or whatever it was. If you went into a newly promoted squad and your agent doesn't put you a relegation release clause in, he's not doing his job. Let's be honest. What they won't be is loan clauses. Or if we go down, you can leave for note, basically, as long as someone pays you wages. You know? Hi, mate. Hope you're good, Joe. It's boring. Yeah, there's nothing. Like, I can't even make out up. The Gadji who I've been tagged in, Seb, the Korean foot, he's full of shit as well, by all accounts. He's just another one on the grift. That's, yeah, I think he's just pie in the sky as well, to be honest. He's tweeted something about Mateo Joseph, but again, that's what I mean. I'll tell you where that comes originally from. Where's this? But why it's push on. Right, so I'm going to put something to you now. So here, I'm going to show you the grift now, because I did it with another tweet. When Sebastian Vidal, right, the guy at Seber Icrian Foot, did the Josh Sargent piece, right? If you searched Josh Sargent, went on news, there was an article done on Team Talk a couple of hours before. I'm going to show you here how you know he's just BS. And all he's doing is checking news reports and banging it on Twitter. I'm going to show you here, right? This is where you have to wade through the shite, right? So I'm going to show you now. So I was tagged in this. Big up to people for tagging me in it, by the way, but I just want you to know he's full of shit. So he tweeted out 1 hour ago, Joseph wants to join Betis, but 24 million roadblock, blah, 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 blah. Put Mateo Joseph in Google, hit news, you get this article, which was done 2 hours ago. 8 o'clock, not at 9 o'clock. So this article was put out at 8 o'clock by Harry Diamond. My man did a tweet 1 hour ago, exactly the same. He's on the grift. They're all at it. All you need to do, like genuinely, that there, where's he got that information from? Oh, look, there was an article done on another newspaper that aggregated it from that newspaper to that newspaper. So that guy, I don't have notifications on for him anymore. He's a grifter. So there's too many out there, right? There is, unfortunately. So no one knows anything right now, I don't think. Your man said we might get someone, and then there was a woman announced today by Leeds United. So maybe the information's wrong. And look, you know, maybe something will happen midweek, but or at the start of the week. But I just don't think if someone's been there, that we'd have heard something. We'd have heard something, wouldn't we? Surely we're cooking. Well, again, another week's gone with Goodmanson signed, but nothing else. Nothing else. So again, it's a case of next week we need to see some bits. So we'll have to wait and see. What load of bollocks these notifications are. They never work for me and they always miss the start. I do apologise, Rick. There's nothing I can do. Sometimes people get it and some don't. So yeah, it does sometimes do that. People just make shit up as they go on. We're skin relegation clauses. We're actually signing people. Yeah. Yeah, probably next week might pop off, mightn't it, mate? Hopefully. Tomorrow's Sunday. I don't think we'll get out on Sunday. Although, to be fair, we did get... Actually, it was nothing to do with us. We did get... Did we get Diarra? I can't remember. Maybe. Yeah, myself included on that. For me as well. I agree with you. I like listening to Joe. Calms me down, level-headed most of the time, and just plain sensible. Try to be objective. Try to take a step back, although sometimes the emotion get the better of me. Can't be helped. Any player that backs themselves as a regular top-level player will have them clauses 100%. It don't matter how you good you are, right? Joe, WTF, are we pissing about? Surely something is wrong. No. Nothing's wrong. I don't think we don't not have money. I don't think it's not like that for me. It's just frustrating. I fully expect come game day, we will have the players in place. We still might need to get a few more over the line at the end of the month, but I'm not sat here saying Leeds are going to stay as they are. But it's just frustrating. During the transfer window, if we're being honest, we'd love a signing every day, but it's just not conceivable. And I just think because nothing's coming out, that we have to fill that void, right, in our own minds. So we start to ask ourselves questions. Why is it happening? What's going on? Is it because we're skin? I've had these conversations myself. Something's not adding up here. If we can't get 2 million for Longstaff, we must be skin. And then we sit and go, well, are we skin? No, we can't be skin. Do you know what I mean? So we have these conversations in our own mind anyway. There must be a reason why we've not signed any, you know. But if we actually strip it back, on Saturday when we play Manchester United, they've made one signing, Mateus Cunha. We've made 4. So we're actually doing all right. But because there's been no news since we thought we'd got Longstaff on Thursday, And it's only been 2 days, but them 2 days, there's been nothing. So naturally, it's like, well, we're not hearing anything. So it feels like nothing is moving at the moment, but I still have hope. No, it's not blind because, Jay, the facts are we will not go into the season with what we got. Because if we did, we'll get relegated by Christmas. They will give release clauses. They won't give release guarantees, which some agents players want and will get from other clubs, maybe. How does a release guarantee work? No matter the price? I don't think that's a thing. Well, how does a release guarantee work? If you could explain that to me, and I genuinely don't know what that means. Plenty of time to bring someone in. Only takes one domino to fall to create a flurry of activity. Agreed. Rumours on the Forest forum, we bid for Ryan Yates. I've not seen that, but forums sometimes pick it up before it comes out. It's been suspiciously quiet. It's never, there's always at least some BS rumours out there, but there's literally nothing exactly. Joe, whenever big money gets involved in anything, loyalty goes swiftly out of the window. The players want all the money, but none of the responsibility. Fairs. Well, on to the next day. Show will be fine. Yeah, exactly. I think tomorrow's going to be dead as well, to be fair. Hopefully, I'll get some video content from the content. We're meeting up tomorrow in Leeds for another training session. So I'll get some video content if I can. Even just speak to some of the lads at the football and have a chat about it. Oh, was he there? Yeah. Did you say you're signing? I've heard great things about this. I've heard amazing things, in fact. Starting to lose patience myself. You don't need to, bro. What's going on? Should at least be something, but dead silence. But it could be the calm before the storm. It could be the calm before the storm. 48 days, yeah. Ironically, that article is AI written as well. How do you know, Mr. Dodo? Joe, what's happening? Everything was rosy when champions. Now we are after. No, Longstaff. Right. Stephen, how can you call Longstaff a championship level footballer when he's been in the Premier League for 7 consecutive seasons, played in the Champions League, just gone, and scored against PSG? Which championship players are doing that? I think you're wrong, mate. Evening, Joe. He scored today as well, didn't he? Against Carlisle. Thank you very much, Geordie Toon for life. Agreed, Keane. Yates and Gruev would be Gruev's not starting. Good sleuthing. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Yeah, unless it's Fabrizio Romano, David Ornstein. If you want my honest opinion, Ornstein's more top tier than Romano for me, but them two, you could argue Ben Jacobs is getting up there as well. And then the locals, that's it. Yeah, I don't even think it's that. It's about them selling someone for 24. So yeah, Jamie, it's just from an article. No, I've not seen that, mate, at all, and I don't think the club would do that. Even jet washing is getting boring. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. If there's nothing next week, then it's panic stations. I think so, yeah. Yeah, maybe, mate. Maybe it's getting a bit like that, isn't it? It's getting a little bit frustrating. It's you type. Sometimes I'll give you a note saying you're live. Yeah, it was 2 hours before that. Yeah, it's a bit mad, isn't it? We don't need Harrison and Defo, not Longstaff. You think he's a Right. Okay, I've already just explained to you. For the last 7 years, he's been a Premier League footballer and played in the Champions League against PSG and scored. Like, what are you not getting here? What do you mean he's not a Premier League footballer? What are we doing? If he'd played 7, right, you could argue, and I get the argument, even though I disagree. When people tell me Josh Sargent isn't Premier League, I can get that argument. The reason I get that argument is because he's played the last 4 years in the Championship, and the last time he played in the Premier League, even though he was only 21 and for me was in a terrible side, he did nothing. You can have that argument, and I'll have that debate with you. What I won't have a debate with is saying that Longstaff isn't a Premier League footballer when he's got 7 consecutive seasons in the Premier League, has got Newcastle to the top 4 twice, and has also played in the Champions League scoring against PSG. Like, what are we doing here? You know, at least this is what I'm talking about, being objective and actually like taking a step back. It's not FIFA. It's not FM Manager. You know, we just got like, he's not good enough for us. It's like, we're Leeds. We've just come up. He's brilliant for us and would be a top signing for us. And I don't know how you can say he's a champ footballer. I think the last time Sean Longstaff played in the Championship, let's have a look, was on loan, maybe. I think he played on loan. Let's have a look. So, Sean Longstaff played in League One in 2017-18 on loan at Blackpool, and then has only ever played Premier League football. So he's never actually played in the Championship, ever. Just Premier League. I think we're way wide of the mark. Yeah, again, you've just got to see where they're coming from. And a lot of it's just aggregator bullshit. Super Jackie Harrison will be our survivor. Yeah, man. Thank you very much, Gavin. Thanks for supporting. There'd be no point doing it if people didn't watch. Do you know what I mean? So, I'm grateful for that. Yeah, of course, 100%. It's got to get busy. We do have to take into fact. I know this sounds probably stupid, but it is Saturday and Sunday. Is that enough for me to go on? Are people all right with that as an excuse? I don't know. I'm 100% calm and expect all our business to be done, but we can't leave it till August like we did in the champ. I agree with that. We need guys in ready for pre-season. We can't be skint. It doesn't make sense. Agreed. What are your thoughts on Sunderland and Burnley? I think Sunderland are buying well. But what I will say, Sunderland defensively, they've not got any defenders yet. And they've got Luke O'Nien and Dan Ballard. They're not Premier League. Our defence shits all over Sunderland. That's a fact. Now, midfield, you can have a conversation currently because Leeds haven't added, and they've added Diarra, Siddiqui, they've got Rig, you know, Enzo Lafitte campaign there, but was playing on the left last season. But we're ahead. We finished 28 points ahead of them for a reason, right? Burnley, I did see my good friend Tom Wilson tweet a tweet earlier on saying, do you know what? Only one of them players in that Burnley 11 gets in ours. And do you know what? I didn't disagree with him at all. One second. So this was the tweet in question. Now maybe you can have a conversation with a few more, but like, so it was from Jacob. Jacob's a creator as well, I believe. He knows his stuff. He's a good lad from what I've seen. And he was saying genuinely very solid. And then Tom had said, you know, legit maybe one of these players gets into the Leeds starting 11. I'm not worried about Burnley, and do you know what? I can't disagree. Walker's genuinely on his backside. Estev, there's a conversation, but Estev's wanted by club, so he might not even be there. So Maxime Estev, there is a conversation. But he plays on the left, so we need to see what Biol. If I remember rightly, no, he wasn't. He was on the right. Yeah, there's still a conversation between him and Rodon. But Bashir Humphreys, much of a muchness. Don't know much about Hartman, but I'll take Goodmanson. Not sure. Josh Cullen, very good, but again, not better than Tanaka. Definitely not. Edwards, you could maybe have a conversation, but I think, honestly, maybe Edwards then. I was going to say James has a better season, but I do believe that. And this guy, he's not Premier League. I'm sorry, he's not. I think he's garbage. He's a shit, but he's not amazing. Do you know what I mean? So if that's their solid foundation, I'm not too sure. I'm not concerned about Burnley. What? Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, Burnley I'm not bothered about. Sunderland, I'm also not bothered about, right? They've made 2 signings and it maybe looks as a little bit stupid. And obviously I live in Sunderland. I go into the shop late and those Sunderland, some of them go regularly. The guy in the bookies, they'll say to me, it's just like that at the minute. But if we're talking man for man, 11 for 11, Leeds are still above both newly promoted sides. I put a tweet out earlier on because I've been saying for a while that Leeds United need to get 10 wins. And every win that we get on this channel, I will knock it down. Right, 9 wins. 8 wins. And because your man Isaac Johnson did an article on it saying that Leeds they need 10 wins and then see where they're at. And if they do that, then they might be all right. And I've said this, right? Because you get 10 wins, you'll pick up enough points here and there. You probably get 36, 37. You stay up. That's my opinion, right? We can argue about that. And then I was quite surprised. I did mute the tweet because I was out with my kids today and I just phoned and I just thought. But I did have a look at some responses and people were like, we'll get 5. You know, I just think there's too much. 10 wins is far too many for us. It's not. As it stands, we'll be lucky to get 2 or 3. I mean, we're throwing baby out with bathwater here. I think we beat Everton on opening day when we play. There's one already. 9 wins. You could argue, say if we beat Sunderland and Burnley. Let's just say, I'm not saying we will, but let's just say we did. There's 5. It's not out of the realms of possibility. Then you've got the added thing of bringing Chelsea to Elland Road, Man United to Elland Road. Okay, on paper, but there's a lot riding on that. Need to ensure that Leeds will be a fortress. I don't think it's going to be as hard as it's going to be hard, yeah. But I'm actually quite confident we can stay up, is my point. The 49ers are patient and not stupid. Signings will be made. Yeah, 100%. If they don't, then they know we're going down. Yeah. Big up Saeed, by the way. Big up Saeed. Games on Saturday, Mez in net. Right. They've got Onana. No, they haven't. He's just pulled a hamstring injury, but he's just as bad. Bamford up top. It'll be Pirro. James on wing. James is going to start on wing regardless who we're buying. And so he should. So he should. Mate, you're on about Albert Goodmanson, you, when we sign him from Fiorentina. Don't you worry about that. I understand struggling to get players over the line when we are competing with other clubs, but getting a keeper surely is pretty straightforward. I think Leeds can be patient with that, though, because you can sign a keeper whenever, Richard. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I am frustrated by we've been linked to about 7 keepers and haven't got one. And we tried to get Pope. That was out there by The Athletic, and that's a very credible source. But yeah, shouldn't lose patience. It's too early, but we do need to get a move on. Yeah, I think we need 7 or 8. Yeah. A bit boring now, bro. What's more concerning? Lack of yeah, the outgoings thing. I think we'll lose about 5 as well. So yeah, we'll see. Bro, I know your sources now, broski. I know your sources. I didn't realize you were part of the gang. I didn't realize you were part of the gang. Wow. He was making another bid for War Longstaff. I hope so, Fair. We need to. We'll have to wait and see. I think it might be 10 rising to 15. I just think the total package will be 15. I think. 5 weeks, 8 players. Is that possible? Of course it is. You can get 8 players in a week, bro. Of course it is. Mentioned it. What? Mentioned what? Sorry. What did we mention? It's bullshit, Thomas. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Honestly. Yeah, exactly, Jamie. I don't know what we're doing. Joe knows his stuff more than people trust. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Yeah, they don't. Yeah. I mean, Thomas, your Newcastle friends aren't Newcastle fans then, because not one Newcastle fan has anything bad to say about Sean Longstaff. First and foremost, because they love their own, regardless of level. He's a Newcastle fan. I know. Sophie B's in the comments. She can tell you. I live in Sunderland. I know a lot of Newcastle fans. They will not say one bad word about him. So that's crazy talk. I think Hughes will stay up, but I think finish 15 to 17. Yeah, great. Yeah, mad, innit? Andy Carroll, madman. 100%. And he's done it at the bottom and also done it at the top. So this should never be a barometer of how good a player is. I think it's so lazy when people do this. So lazy when that is the basis of an argument. Well, if he were good, why aren't they bought him? That don't mean no. I tell you, and I'll give you a perfect example. Rafinha. Why did no one buy Rafinha? Why did we get him on deadline day? He must be shit. In for Ballon d'Or contention he was this year. Well, no one in Prem wanted him though. Just Leeds. It must be shit. It's such a lazy basis for an argument. Can see us getting 2 over the line this week out of nowhere. I think we're gonna, aren't we? We've got to. Can't go another week. If it's another week, then even the most placid would be like, so does Ballard as well, mate, if you want my honest opinion. He did all right towards the end of the season, but yeah. Imagine we'd have a meltdown. We'll have a new keeper by then. Definitely. Farker starts Harrison, and Melly in the first game, and Farker. Listen, mate, if they've not provided him with players, it's not his fault. Thank you very much, Gavin. That means a lot. Trafford, yeah. Trafford, but he's not there yet. If Trafford was there, yeah, he would be there. No, disagree. Yeah, I think so as well, mate. He's been linked to, I think it might have been Spurs. I think. Sophie B, I can't wait to slap them up. No, not now, mate. I miss the kids too much, bro. So I stayed north. Although I am, over the past few months, I have been thinking about it more again, if I'm honest. So we'll see. Leeds at this time won't stay up. Yeah, probably not. It's brutal, isn't it? But I think it's when people, I don't know. I think it's more when it's like, we know you're not connected in some cases. Just say that. Like, you don't have to pretend that you are, is what I mean. That's 4, Joe. I don't know what. See, I'm behind again, aren't we? Let's have a look. Oh, that's 4. He wins. Did I say 5? No, that would have been 5, bro. 2 against Burnley, 2 against Sunderland, and 1 against Everton. It's 5. I don't think it's that deep, mate. What I don't... Yeah, of course. Of course they're going to. You're right. Of course they're going to. Joe, we really should be looking at Nelson Semedo. He's free. What we doing? We just bought a left back, though, haven't we? Let's have a look. Damar's sauces are cheese dreams after. Cheese is a kind of meat. Nah, mate, definitely not. You'll see me in a week's time. Damar, are you still going, by the way? Are you still going next Sunday? I don't think any teams stay up without a 9 or 10 wins, Joe. You are spotting. Yeah, I think we need 10. If we get 10, it gives us 30 points, and then we go from there. Why people surprise Melly still as if he's really easy to sell. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, we've known that Kinnear, Hammond, they'll have started to take a step back anyways. And I'm not having that the 49ers have done it because it's cheap. Because the 49ers have normally gone for like best in class. Do you know what I mean? They brought in Nick Hammond. They brought in Jordan Miles, then binned him off quick. They've done positive steps, especially behind the scenes. I think financially we're in such a good position now. Like behind the scenes, infrastructure, stadium's we're starting to build. It just takes time, doesn't it? It just takes time, you know. We've got to stay in the Premier League. No, mate, you're just trying to be contrarian, and then you got caught out for it over there, and now you try to run with the same shtick with everything, trying to get a rise. So then it becomes like the first time it was all right, this time it's boring. So like find new material or something, I think. It's probably the way to go. I don't think James is even good enough to rely on in Prem. He's played Prem before, being consistent. Right, okay. So he wasn't consistently poor. Again, that's wrong. He did well at Manchester United, but Manchester United at the time were like fighting for second, and he's not that level. When he came to Leeds, he was played as a 9. Didn't have a great time at Fulham. I think this time, this is his home. Boom, boom, boom. We move. I think it's in every fan's DNA to mourn, innit? Okay, then. So what would you have been then? Were you not losing games before that? Come on. I'll give you 4 more points or something. Yeah, Mitrovic would be amazing. Listen to Just United and smash the likes. Yes, I do, George. You see out the season because we're going to have a good season. Can't go on like this, can you? It can. Newcastle are waiting on your man Connor that was at Palace. Nothing to do with free wages, but how? Not doing business, so he's in. You know about Conor Gallagher? Not sure about that. I haven't heard that. Cheers, mate. Thank you. I'm not sure, David. We will not get McAtee. Not a chance we get McAtee. No way. Nelson plays on the right. Okay. There you go. It's late. Joe, would you be confident out of our current squad could play 30 odd games? I don't know, bro. Don't know. But that doesn't mean that they shouldn't be given the opportunity, though. That's like writing players off. That's saying, well, we need a whole new 11, and it don't work like that, does it? Do I think Tanaka will get up to the level? Yeah. Do I think Ampadu will? Yeah. Do I think Bogle will? Yeah. Do I think Biolam Rodon will? Yeah. We'll see what Goodmanson's about. Yeah. Oh, no worries, Damar. No worries, pal. This is not true. If you can give me examples, I'll take it. Score prediction for the Everton game, Joe. Getting closer. You doing it? Of course I am, man. You know I will be. 2-0 Leeds. Yeah, 2-0 Leeds. Joe, would you take Hayden Hackney? No. Need more experience. Very good player, though. I think he's been linked to maybe Everton, but no. Sorry, I'm starting to yawn. I don't trust Ampadu in the Prem. But where's him been making mistakes, George? You've watched him for 2 years. I can't remember many mistakes. Mistake prone. And where's he been reckless? Definitely not. I like Harrison Reed, mate. I do like Harrison Reed. Ginger. Of course, players. Yeah, it doesn't matter who you that's what I mean. It's not your manager or anything like that. Fantasy football will open up soon. Yes. I think we're on about doing a content creators one this year, tenner in. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think that is true. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. Only mistake Ampadu was made was Sunderland at home. Yeah, I can't remember any. And I don't even remember that mistake. So, yeah, fuck knows. Trossard, Yves Basuna, and Leon Bailey are not on Fenerbahce's radar despite links. There you go. What do you mean? What do you mean? Not too sure. Yeah, I have one every year. If you're already in it, it'll just go straight up. Roger was right about you, Joe. Your own ass. Are you just realizing this now, bro? As if you just. Oh, the fuck's Roger as well? God, Bodger and Badger. Joe Paddy to score 30 goals next season in the Prem with the Golden Boot to go to the World Cup and score a last-minute winner. That'd be nice. Yeah, 100%. If it's not him, it'll be Steve. There's many strange folks about it. It is what it is. Roger, was that mug you got rid of? Well, I've got rid of JJ now, so I think that might be Roger. Look, at the end of the day, JJ come on and went, "Are you trying to tell me he's injury prone?" And then we found out that he'd not had an injury in 3 years. God, funny man. But yeah, I wish I could see our squad at the end of the window, rewind back to today and actually enjoy this. Yeah, it'd be nice. Jack Rodoni is not of the level, man. Definitely not. Yeah, of course. He's watched me since forever. He's just changed his name. You know what I mean? If Sunderland sign a few more, will you? Right. Why would I admit something that I don't believe? So you're saying there, Connor. Big up Connor, by the way. You believe right now your favourites to stay up, don't you? Because you're saying, if we sign a few more, will you finally admit, like as though I should be admitting it now? So you believe that your favourites to stay up. I need you to qualify that argument and tell me why your favourites to stay up over us. And please remember, you finished 24 points behind us. We won the league, scoring 90 plus goals. Please explain to me where this confidence has come from. You've signed 2 players. The rest of it is still the same for now. So tell me why you're so confident now. The reason you're confident is because you beat Leeds to 2 signings. So therefore, we wanted them to improve our squad. Ergo, your squad must be now better than us. Which is not true. Who are the 6? Who are the 6? Who are the 6, Greg? Let's have a look. 1 sec. Sorry if I'm wrong. It's just 2 that I know. Who are the 6 you say? Sorry, mate, I'm yawning. Would have 6 shoes sign? Have a look. Okay. Adingra. Okay. Adingra decent. Diarra. LUFC. We're not having LUFC because he was last season. Ronaldo, the left back. Yeah. Talby. I don't know about him. So where does he play? Chesmeen Talby. Let's have a look. Moroccan. Another one for AFCON. Sorry, I did see this. So he's a winger. Well, you need a winger because who was it you had before? Patrick Roberts, Enzo LUFC, Mundell. Mundell might not go, might be going though, right? So you needed this player. So I don't think you got a better squad. I like Adingra. But what? I'm not sure Brighton fans were too keen on him. I think it's a great deal. I won't lie to you, but yeah, well, we'll see what we time will tell. But I don't think right now. 5, yeah. Sorry, mate. It's been a long day and it's 11:15. But yeah, we'll see. Listen, I'm not like if I think someone's better, I'll say it, you know. What I'll say as well, Greg, you've got no defenders, man. Apart from Ronaldo, the left back, who we were linked to as well, to be fair. But we'll see. I have us anywhere between 14th and 17th. I think it's going to be a lot closer than people believe, to be honest. So, yeah, we shall see, won't we? We shall see. Therefore, I'll take 17th now. Same. I hope so, mate. I hope so. I hope something comes of it, right? I'd like it to. Not yet, mate. Not yet. Oh, nah. Way too much, that, bro. You won't need that many, I promise you. You won't need that many. The most you've needed, I think we worked it out on average, didn't we? We can have a look, actually. Isaac Johnson did an article on it, so he'll run the numbers. But when we looked at it, you don't need that many, honestly, mate. You're a bit the same people who tell me, oh, we'll get this, and oh, we're going to need all this. Last season it was same, oh, we're going to get so many, like 4 teams on 90 and all that sort of stuff. No, 4 teams on 115 or something. Right, so for those wanting figures on finishing above 17, here we go. 41 points enough in the past 10 years. 39 points for the last 4 years and 7 of the last 10. Only time 41 points went down was West Ham in 02-03. Most losses and stayed up was Spurs last season. No club relegated with 11 wins. No club has ever been relegated with 11 wins. So, he also says 36 points would have seen a club survive in each of the past 9 Premier League seasons. 36 in each of the last 9. So the last 9 is 36. You get 10 wins, that gives you 30. You'll get 6 draws. 30 points, just 30, by the way, would have done it in 3 of the past 5. 30 points. And he does say at the end, it's clear why 10 wins is the base, not the total aim for Leeds next season. And that's where, and I've constantly maintained this, get us 10 wins, we'll see where we're at. I think if we get to 10 wins, boom, we could be fine. Genuinely believe this. Yeah, I think Buemo will go. Some want Visser. Henderson's a good buy for them, though. And they will obviously unearth some gems, but they're in for a... Yeah, it's going to be difficult. But I agree with you here, Keenan. It is achievable. 10 wins is achievable. 10 wins is achievable for Leeds. I believe this. Like, let's have a bit of fun, right? Let's do up until Christmas, yeah? We'll just do Leeds games up until Christmas, right? We'll do this at the start of the season. We like to do it on a monthly basis as well, right? But let's do 10 wins or up till Christmas, see where we're at. Now, I think we'll beat Everton, right? Oh, it's not letting me bloody click it. It did this before. Wait there, and I'll just put it on the Safari. 1 second. Oh, God. See if it lets me share this one. No, it's because it probably have blocker, but 1 sec. Window. Safari. Right, okay, so Leeds versus Everton. I think we'll beat Everton, right? 2-0. Not 20-0, 2-0 or 2-1, right? Whatever it is, yeah? We'll do up to January. Arsenal, we get beat. We will get beat at Arsenal, right? They're fantastic at home. Zubermendi, all these new signings. Striker, we get beat. Now, I could see this being a draw, but I'm going to give it Newcastle, right? Because Newcastle are a great side, right? Forget the scores just for now, by the way. Then we're away at Fulham. Let's get a draw. Yeah? Achievable. Wolves, we've got to win. We could win, right? They could win, we could win. But we're just seeing if 10 wins is achievable, right? So, again, we then play Bournemouth. We beat Bournemouth at home. We have to, right? We have to. We beat them. We had a good record about them. Boom. Let's go 2-1, right? Then we play Tottenham. It's going to go, let's say it goes in Tottenham's favour. You know, to be honest, it's taken a lot for me to not say, well, we can beat Tottenham here, right? Burnley. We beat Burnley, I'm telling you. Telling you now we beat Burnley, right? Let's just bam. What date are we up to now? We're still in October, by the way. West Ham. We do them. 2-1. Brighton have always had a bit of a hoodoo over us. Let's say they beat us, right? Plus Fabian Hürzeler. Away at Forest, City Ground, difficult place to go. They beat us, right? We're in November now. Leeds Villa. Oh, we had some humdingers against Villa, but they're a very good side now. But let's just give it them. It is what it is. November Man City. You know, let's just do that. Chelsea. Why not? So, shock win. Shock win? Do we go shock win? Why not? Right, we'll throw shock win in there. Then we play Liverpool. We get beat comfortably. Let's just say boom. Brentford. Oh, wait. G-Tech. Yeah. Then again, they might be shit, mightn't they? 1-2. No, do you know what? I'm going to give it them 2-1. Let's just say it. Keith Andrews, he hates us, right? 20th of December, Palace, we beat them. We beat them at our place. Forget Muniz. 27th of December, Sunderland, we beat them at their place. We dicked them last year. We'll do the same again. Scoreline might not, but you see what I'm saying. Now we're on 30th of December. Liverpool, Hammers. Right. Here we go. Calculate. Leeds have won 8 games there. Up to Christmas. We're like that. Bloody hell, I only need 2 more wins. So, if people think I've been too generous, right? Everton game, I assume you're all right with that. Arsenal, you're all right. Newcastle beat us. Fulham, can we get a draw there? Yeah. Fair. 2-1, should we give that as a draw? Can we beat Bournemouth at home? I think we can. You're saying it's generous now, but when we went through, I'm not saying, we get beat by Tottenham. We beat Burnley. You can put a draw there if you want, folks. Say Burnley get it. We beat West Ham at home. Why not, right? We get beat by Brighton. Forest beat us. We lose to Villa. So that's 3 losses on the trot, by the way, which probably might even up at 4 losses on the trot. Chelsea, okay, let's say they beat us. 6th of December now, we get beat by Liverpool. So this is like 6 or 7 losses on the trot here, by the way. This is 6 or 7 losses on the trot. That won't happen for me, but we'll see. Brentford beat us. We beat Palace. I think that's fair. We beat Sunderland. Again, I think that's fair. And then, right, so that wins. It's gone to 5, right? And that's with me drawing a few, right? So it's gone to 5. 5 wins. You only need 5 more, and you're up to Christmas. It's not unachievable. Yeah, no, exactly, Demar. 100%, which I don't think it will be. And people were saying I was being too generous. So I've gone there, right? Let's have a look. I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 games without a win. Losing them all, by the way. Losing them all. And then people tell me I'm being too generous. No way we can get that many wins. This, when you actually look at it, of course we can. Of course we can. No, but that's my point is, Jamie, get 10 wins, see where we're at. 10 wins gets us 30 points. The maths show you, history shows you, Isaac Johnson's crushed the numbers. 30 points in 2 of the last 5 seasons keeps you up. The numbers have been crunched, but we'll change the goalposts. The numbers have been crunched by Isaac Johnson. He also said that 36 points would have a club surviving each of the past 9 Premier League seasons. It's not that difficult, but we need to get off to a good start. Agreed. But we'll see anyway. Listen, we'll go into more depth for all that sort of stuff. But yeah, listen, folks, 5 wins by Christmas would be nice, wouldn't it? But remember, I had us losing like 6 games on trot there. That won't happen. You know, I don't think that'll happen. Anyway, smash me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and hit that notification bell. Tomorrow might be lax because I'm obviously training. So I'll be driving back, but I'm going to see if I can get the lads to do some video content with me. So I'll see you then. And like my man says, where's the signings? Anyway, see you in a bit. Have a nice evening, folks. Bye-bye. Love. Oh, hang on. What's this? Oh, we did it. It can't go on like this. Oh, wait, it can. Bye.